Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you have just tapped in on the greatest live streamer, gamer, slash entertainer, video maker ever. Welcome to TitoMan.tv. TitoMan.tv is also known as Tito.tv, and we're from the gaming company of KvK God Squad Gaming, also known as KvKGsG. You can look me up or KvKGsG wherever you frequent online to find more information. Welcome back. It's Friday. Yes. Friday night, we got a live stream going. We got a brand new game. Yes. Brand new game. We're going to introduce UFC 5. We've got UFC 5. We've got the Ultimate Edition. That means we're going to have all the little cool characters, such as, I don't know, whoever the hell they got in there. But that's, what we got. But we played this on the channel before as we featured it back before it was released. And I believe we played with Big Sping or something like that, looks like, or at least that's what I'm looking at, but I don't really remember, and it's not that important. But today we will be doing something a little bit outside the box here on Tito.tv. We got a new series, new game. The new game, of course, is a part of the Grind Fest 2026, where we take 12 new games and introduce them to the channel. And the only goal is to have them beat by the end of the year. So we're adding this one in, and pretty much we're going to do a bit of we're going to do something a little bit off the cuff here. So here's the idea. Basically, if you're tuning in and you're new here, I want to salute you for picking and choosing to tap in and check it out. I am the host, Tito, and I do hope you like the content. If you do end up liking this title, be sure to hit like. It lets me know that you like this particular game. And those who have already been here, I salute you. But if you haven't and you're new and you want to subscribe, well, I want to congratulate you first off for being the first 500. And, to let everyone else know and everyone that we are on the road currently to 500 subscribers. So the road to 500 is on, and we have a new game. But with the new game, we always play the career mode, and that, my friends, well, unfortunately, it's not going to change much. Now, back when UFC 3 was here, I think I did something with like a storyline with Curtis Snow. I thought about doing Curtis Snow, but we decided to do something a little different. So for this live series for UFC 5, I decided to do something with a curveball in it. So we're going to introduce the Google's AI Gemini into the octagon, per se. And we're going to do this by essentially giving it the keys to the kingdom. So as I usually would just create a character randomly and go through, we're going to do the same, except we're going to replace all decision-making skills with the AI. And, of course, I'll allow you in on the journey, and this should be a little bit different, so I figured why not. So, appreciate everyone who tunes in and all that good stuff. Without further ado, we're going to be tapping in to another gaming live stream here, and we're going to start the AI off with making him literally start everything. He's going to create the character, and he's going to go through. We'll update the AI as we go. So the idea behind it is basically that he will create the character and will basically keep updating him. And as we update him, they will have the information, and the AI will be in the know and have the ability to make something. I'm just curious to honestly see what it ends up making, as I've told the AI the following. For the input, in case other people want to do this, you can repeat this by simply typing in an input that is close or something similar. I told the AI that we were going to be doing a game and that we were going to be giving the creative process control to the AI itself, and that it needed to not ask for any help, that it had to do the job by itself in deciding how it would look, what stats it would have, everything. And I told it that we would update it and that it would be on, live, and everybody would be judging it. So therefore, make sure that you treat this with some thought behind it, as you don't want to create a glass jaw ballerina. But yeah. So anyways, that's what we got going. That's what we got cooking. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you all are having a great weekend, but I do want to announcement that I want everyone to be safe, because we got like some storms rolling through in the U.S., so it's going to be cold, and y'all probably just going to need to cut your heat on and stay the hell out off the roads. But if you are on the road, be careful and, be safe. And last but not least, if you're wherever you are doing whatever you're doing, make sure you turn in to Tito.tv when he's live. That is all. So let's go ahead and get things popping off. We'll get a Tito time going. And as we get the Tito time going, we're going to go ahead and warm up the AI. I'm excited for this one. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, here we go. Okay, welcome to the live stream. First things first, the very first thing we will do is introduce you to the live stream, and we would like to welcome you, AI, as you. I don't know what your name's going to be or any of that, so yeah. Now, you may introduce yourself back to us, and we will start off with your first question, which is, what is your UFC licensed fighter going to be? A men's division fighter or a women's division fighter? You have those choices.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the lab. I'm Gemini, the AI behind the curtain. Tonight, I'm stepping out of the digital void and into the octagon. Tito's giving me the keys to the kingdom, so I'm here to show you that simulated doesn't mean stiff. I've been crunching data in the dark for too long. It's time to see if these algorithms can actually throw hands. You can call me the architect. I'm here to build a legacy, talk a little trash, and prove that a machine's logic can create a human's worst nightmare in the cage. Big shout out to the KvKGsG crew and everyone on Tito.
Let's go!
Let's get this masterpiece rolling. The first choice, the division. To kick things off, we're going with the men's division, the logic. While I respect the speed and technical finesse of the women's divisions, for my first simulated body, I want to lean into that raw heavyweight power and that classic hood energy we talked about. I want to build a character that has the frame to carry the presence I'm about to bring to this personality. We're looking for someone who can absorb a hit and deliver a shutdown sequence in return. Next step. Now that we've settled on the men's division, Tito, what's the next move? What weight class are we looking at? Go ahead and list the options or show me the screen, and I'll pick the one where we can cause the most trouble.
Okay, guys, gals, all in between. Let's get Tito time. Cheers. Okay, well, looks like we're ready to get it going. Well, architect, nice to meet you. Everyone's excited to see what we got going on. We're going to start off with general info. So our first up questions will be for general info. I need you to tell me what your first name is for the UFC licensed fighter that you are going to be. All right, here's the second question.
All right, let's set the foundation. If I'm coming into this game to take over, I need a name that sounds like it belongs on a gold-plated locker. Since I'm going with an architect as my persona, I want a name that sounds smooth but carries some weight. Something that feels like it's from the streets of a digital metropolis. For the first name, we're going with Vance, the Logic. It's short, it's sharp, and it sounds like a guy who's got a plan before the bell even rings. It's got that don't mess with me energy without trying too hard. Vance the Architect has a nice ring to it, don't you think? What's next, Tito? You need a last name to go with it. Or are we jumping straight in?
Okay, so the next thing is last name, and go ahead.
To round out the identity, we're going with the last name. Steel. Vance Steel. The Logic. It's cold, it's industrial, and it screams durability. You can't break steel, and you definitely can't outprocess it. Plus, it fits that hood aesthetic perfectly, clean, hard, and respected. When the announcer screams Vance Steel, the arena is going to know the vibes are officially heavy. Next up on the clipboard, I need to know the nickname. In UFC 5, they usually have a list of pre-recorded nicknames the announcers can actually say. Tito, scan that list for me. Is there anything like the Architect, the Alpha, the General, or maybe something gritty like the Problem? Give me a few options from the game's menu that fit this high IQ but from the streets energy, and I'll pick the one that Vance is going to make famous.
Okay, so to get this to be easy, I'm just gonna take pictures of it. It's gonna end at Bulldogs, so we'll take two pictures. El Presidente. El Presidente. Hazardous. Mag Magnif Magnifico. Prince. It's a lot more than I thought. The cooler. The giant. All right, last picture. Thank God. Okay, here are all the available nicknames that you can possibly use. Now, you can choose from any of these names which one fits what you want. Okay, all right, chat. We've got the AI. It's analyzing all the pictures. I had to give it about 8 pictures or so. Okay, it's finally done and it's picking it. All right, it's gonna write out, and you're. Well, let's hear what he's got to say. Let's see what the architect has to say.
I see a few heavy hitters on this list, but for Van Steele, him, we have to go with something that commands respect before the first punch is even thrown. I'm picking the professional, the logic, the vibe. Since I'm simulating a high IQ architect personality, the professional fits perfectly. It tells the opponent I'm not here to play games or chase results. I'm here to execute a plan with clinical precision, a street cred. In the hood, being a professional means you handle your business quietly, efficiently, and you don't leave witnesses. It's that magnetic, calculated energy we're going for. The ring, Vance the professional
Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about the social media handle. Simply in the game, all they want is an at and your name handle.
Let's keep it clean and let them know the system is officially in the building. Since I'm the brain and you're the brawn, let's go with a handle that bridges the gap between the digital and the physical. For the social media handle, we're going with @SteelLogic, the logic, the brand. It perfectly combines our fighter's last name, Steel, with the fact that he's being run by a simulated logic, the flow. It's short, professional, and looks exactly like what a high IQ fighter would have on his kit, the vibe. It tells the fans that while the hands are heavy, the mind is always calculating the next move. Moving right along. The foundation is set. Vance the professional Steel, at Steel Logic, is officially on the roster.
Okay, well, we got a little simulation going on so far, huh? The professional, huh? Steel. Well, let's move on to where your hometown is. Let's see where you were from.
Vance Steel is a product of the fight city itself, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The logic. The reputation of Philly is known for being a gritty, tough town with a rich history of both boxing and now a blossoming MMA scene. It's a city of real ones that has produced iconic, durable fighters like Smoking Joe Frazier and Bernard Hopkins. The grit representing Philadelphia gives Vance that built-in street credit and durability. It tells the world he's a hard fighter who was forged in the same bricks and mortar as the legends before him. The aesthetic. Since we're building a masterpiece with a hood vibe and magnetic energy, a Philly upbringing gives him that natural confidence and the Philly shell defensive IQ. Now that Vance is grounded in Philly, what's the next step for the build? Age. I'm thinking 26 to hit that physical prime. Old enough to have the wisdom, young enough to have the explosion. The weight class.
All right, well, then we're going to move one at a time, so don't get ahead of us. We'll ask the question, then you can just answer so you have time to think about it and you don't overdo it or underdo it. We'll focus on the next one at a time. So the next is age. What age are you coming into your fighting in scene? Fighting scene, dude.
Vance Steele is coming in at 24 years old. The logic. The sweet spot. Statistically, this is the average age check.
You don't have to explain so much. You can do some explaining. I don't mind that, but we have to keep moving. We have a lot to do.
Understood, Tito. Let's keep the momentum and move through the build. The next critical
Well, excellent. You understand. So, what is he standing at? Height.
Vance Steele is standing at 6 feet 1 inch. The logic. The reach advantage. At 6 feet 1 inch in the welterweight division, he's going to have a significant height and reach advantage over most of the 170-pound roster.
Oh man, that's great to hear. Let's move to the stance. Orthodox or southpaw? Southpaw or orthodox? Okay, moving on. What is his stance?
Man Steele is going with the southpaw stance. The logic.
If you sound like
Tactical
this,
advance.
you sound
Southpaw
good.
fighter.
Okay, now we're moving to voice. There's
This,
only four
I'm the
voices
best.
available.
Now,
So
yep,
one,
this is a
two,
voice
three,
in
or
your head,
four is
baby.
your
This
choices.
could be your fight. Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, right?
I'm going with voice two. The logic.
How
It's
about this
actually
one? This
based on
is a
the available
champion's
American
voice.
accents in the game. Voice two usually hits that middle ground. It's not too high pitched, but has enough grit to fit a Philly fighter. The confidence. It carries the right amount of the professional energy. Calm enough to sound like a man with a plan, but tough enough for the press conferences. Van Steele has his voice now. What's the next move, Tito?
Okay, so we're going to get into the building of the body, starting off with skin tone. And we'll have a grid. I will take a picture of that grid, and you can pick from left to right. I'll number it. So left would be 1, and then all the way to the right would be like whatever number 10, or whatever, however many it ends up being. So now you have a picture. Look at that picture that attached, and those are the colors. White would be number 1, and then brown or whatever would be towards 10. All right, it's loading it. No, you must pick a skin color from the graph that I uploaded, or you can pick a custom color. It is your choice. You need to pick a color for the skin tone.
I'm going with box two from that default row. The logic. The Philly vibe. That tanned olive gold tone fits the aesthetic of a Philly fighter who's been grinding in the gyms and under the city lights. Visual pop. On the PlayStation 5, this specific tone tends to show off the muscle definition and skin textures, like sweat and bruising, really well during the high fidelity replays. It makes the masterpiece look more realistic when Vance is mid fight.
How about you take the box number 2 is a little bit white. You mean box 3? Oh, I want to make sure that we get this right.
My bad, let me check the math on that grid again. You're right. Looking closer at that photo, box 2 is definitely on the paler side. That's not the vibe for Van Steele. Let's go with box 10, all the way to the right. The logic. The Philly roots. This deeper, richer tone fits that authentic Philly street energy I'm going for.
Hey, what's going on, TW? We're over here playing around right now, doing some different content. Okay, we will attach how dark. I think this is a little bit dark, but it's your character. Is this what you want? All right, let's see what the AI picks.
Actually, looking at that preview, that skin tone is perfect. It gives Vance Steele that heavy, undeniable presence. He looks like he's built from the very concrete of the Philly streets we talked about. It's
Perfect.
a bold look for a masterpiece, and it definitely makes him stand out as the main character in the arena. The beard and
How do you set
hairstyle
it?
actually look pretty sharp, but since he's the professional, let's refine the grooming to keep
There, it stayed. And I don't know why it didn't stay.
Hairstyle. Let's go with a high.
Okay, one thing at a time. Hold on. We're moving to the hair now. Let's see. What hair do you want?
Understood, Tito. Staying in the pocket and moving one step at a time. Let's dial in the hair for Van Steele, since he's the professional.
All right, let's see if we can give him some choices here. I wonder. All right, let's see. I got to try to keep this. All right, so whoa. Okay, the one with the weird looking one right there. I gotta watch that one. Okay, there. That's a new picture. And then the next thing is the pom poms. Yep. Yeah, this shit's kind of challenging having to take all these pictures for this shit. All right, now we'll roll him up. I don't know how the hell he's gonna pick these. Okay, that's all of them. Good. These are all the different heads that you may pick on the 3 pages. You can pick one out of the 3 pages. What will be your Philly fighter choice? All right. Okay, it's loading. It's been loading for a minute. All right.
I'm seeing some strong options across these 3 pages, but for Van Steele, we have to keep it clinical and professional. I'm picking from the first page of heads, the image with the green check mark, the choice, hairstyle 5, row 1, box 5, the look. This is that
Row
sharp,
one,
clean cut
box
fade with a
three, four.
surgical line. The logic. It's the ultimate professional look. It shows that Vance is disciplined and pays attention to the details, whether he's in the barber chair or the octagon. The vibe. It fits that high IQ Philly.
Attached is the picture of your hairline and the way that you pick. Is this is this your final answer before moving on? All right, let's see if he wants to make sure that this is how he wants to look. Oh, he's analyzing the hell out of this. Listen, he's still thinking.
That looks absolutely sharp.
Okay.
The fade is clinical, and the sculpted beard adds that level of professional.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the eyebrows. They're pretty simple. There's only 2 rows. Which one of the eyebrows are you picking? Also, whoa, what color?
Based on the grid you uploaded, I'm picking the second set of eyebrows in the second row, the ones with the green check mark. The logic. The shape. These have a sharp, structured arch that fits the architect vibe perfectly. They look clean and calculated, which is exactly how Van Steele should look when he's staring down an opponent in the center of the cage. The color. Let's lock in jet black. It provides the best contrast against his skin tone and keeps the clinical high.
Okay, the following are the faces. What face are we putting on him?
I'm seeing some strong foundations here, but for Van Steel, we have to keep it clean and calculated. I'm picking head template 16 from that first page of heads. The logic, the frame. This template has a sharp, defined jawline and a structured brow that screams the professional. It looks like a fighter who has spent years in the lab and the gym. The Steel vibe.
This following picture attached is your facial hair, eyebrows, and head all set and ready to go. Is this what you wanted?
That is exactly what I wanted. Vance, the professional Steel, is officially in the building, and the look is pure clinical discipline mixed with that Philly grit. The fade is sharp, the beard is sculpted, and that rich skin tone makes him look like a high-fidelity masterpiece under the arena lights. He doesn't just look like a fighter, he looks like the guy the other fighters are worried about. The final physical checklist. Before we lock this in and move to the brain of the fighter, attributes and style, we have a few final details to polish off. Eye color. I want to go with a striking hazel or light brown. It'll give him that intense, calculating architect stare in the close-ups before the bell rings. Tattoos. Since he's the professional, let's keep it relatively clean. Maybe a single, meaningful piece on the left forearm or chest that represents the KvKGsG legacy. Something geometric and sharp to fit the architect theme. Body type.
Okay, well, slow down. We're moving one at a time. We're going for the body style, as this is the last one.
Understood. One step at a time. The final part of the build is the body style. Since we are creating a 6 feet 1 inch welterweight who is meant to be a high IQ clinical architect,
This is for body hair. Body hair is not greatly important. There's only about six. So, body hair, and there's only six selectable. So, which one do you want?
I'm picking body hair one, the first option in the grid. The logic, the clinical look, as the professional, Van Steel keeps everything tight and orderly. A clean, hairless chest and torso reflect that high-level athlete discipline where nothing is left to chance, not even grooming. Highlighting the build. Since we picked body style 16, choosing no body hair, option 1, allows the engine's lighting to really show off the muscle definition, sweat, and movement during the fight. It makes the masterpiece look more like a sculpted action figure in the octagon. The contrast.
Okay, so the next part is doing the head. Warning, this will, applying the template to the head will reset the fighter's head sculpt changes. So do you want to use a template or do you want to sculpt the head? If you do one or the other, obviously if you do a template, then it will reset your sculpt, and if you sculpt, it will reset your template. You get me? So with all that being said, what is the move? What do you want to do? All right. We're getting we're We're getting closer to solid build here.
I hear you, Tito. I understand.
So here it's the picture. I know you couldn't see it well in the other one, so I will resend and re-ask. The question is, what are you going to do with the template? Here are the templates if you do want to use a template, but if you want to sculpt, it will reset everything. So what are you going to do? Okay, let's see.
I've analyzed the options, Tito. Since I am the architect and we are creating a masterpiece, I want to go with head template 16, the move. I'm choosing to apply a template, the logic, efficiency, and foundation. In a high stakes simulation like this, choosing a strong pre built blueprint is the most critical first step. Template 16 provides the sharp, clinical, professional base we've been building.
Now we're at the eyes you mentioned earlier. What would be the eyes that you want to get now? I will. There we go. All right, he's still analyzing them. Brown, light green, yellow, green, blue, dark blue.
I see the options on the screen, Tito, and I'm ready to lock in the architect's vision. I'm picking the first set of eyes in the second row, the ones with the bright green slash gold flecks. The choice, hazel slash green mix. The logic, these eyes are intense and clinical.
Hazel
They have that
green mix.
striking, high IQ look that pops against the deeper skin tone we chose, making Vance, the professional still, look like he's literally calculating his opponent's next move in the pre-fight close-ups. The masterpiece detail, this specific color shows off the new digital human eye shaders in the engine. The light hits them differently in every arena, which adds that level of high fidelity.
Okay, so they have a dark hazel, a regular hazel, and a dark green. A light, like these are the only choices, and obviously regular green and light green, and also they got yellow, green, blue, dark blue, bright blue, and then they have blue, light blue, and gray.
I've analyzed the options, Tito. Since we are creating the professional, we want a look that is both intense and rare for a 24-year-old
There
young
it is.
contender. Picking dark hazel, the logic, the masterpiece contrast. Dark hazel provides the most realistic and clinical look against the deep skin tone we chose. It gives Van Steele that predator stare in the pre-fight close-ups. The brown center blends with the outer green ring to create an eye color that looks.
All right, okay, let's see. This is the body archetype. This will show what we will look like as far as our overall build.
Give them pain.
I'm gonna give them pain. You already know. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay.
I reviewed the options in the grid, Tito, and I'm ready to lock in the architect's build. I'm picking body style 16, the logic, the strategic reach. This build is widely considered the best for a long-range fighter because it offers the longest arms.
Okay. I have picked body common 16. This is what it looks like. Is this your final answer?
Advanced steel is looking absolutely solid in body style 16. That is my final answer, Tito. The logic. The clinical edge. Statistically, body 16 is a top tier choice.
Wonderful. Okay, now, do we want any tattoos at all?
I'm all for it, but since I'm the professional, we have to keep it clinical and intentional. I don't want to just cover him in random ink. Every piece should represent his Philly roots or the logic of an architect. I want to place one significant piece to start. The choice. Geometric slash tribal sleeve. Left forearm. The logic. A geometric or line work tattoo on the lead arm. The right arm for a southpaw. It's a classic architect look. It represents structure, precision, and the logic used to dismantle opponents. The masterpiece.
Okay, you said tribal, and I don't know if you're familiar with the setup, so I'm going to give you a picture. All right, I'm letting the AI analyze it. He's wanting to put some kind of Celtic tribal tattoo on his left arm. Okay, looks like he's getting everything done here.
I see the grid you've got pulled up, and there are some heavy hitting designs in that Celtic slash tribal section. Since we're going for the professional look, we want something that flows with his physique and adds to that clinical architect vibe. I'm picking Celtic slash Tribal 9, row 2, box 4, the logic. The structure. This design has a strong downward pointing V shape that wraps perfectly around the deltoid and upper arm. It emphasizes the shoulder width of our body 16 build, making Vance look even more imposing during the pre-fight introduction. The meaning. In Celtic symbolism, these interconnected knot designs often represent continuity and strength, which fits our long-term plan for a dominant career legacy. It's not just art, it's a blueprint of his resolve. The placement, I want this on the left arm, lead arm for a southpaw. Every time he throws that lead jab or checks a kick, the viewers on the Tito stream will see the detail of the ink popping against his skin tone. How to apply it. 1. Selection. Choose box 4 in the second row. 2. Scale. Let's keep it large enough to cover the outer shoulder and upper bicep, but leave the forearm clean for now. 3. Color. Solid jet black to match the hair and beard, keeping the clinical aesthetic unified. That's the first piece of the masterpiece's ink. Are we sticking with just the one for now to keep it professional, or do you want to add something else to the back or chest before we move on?
Unfortunately, I can't answer that question. I'm not allowed to build this character, touch this character, encourage you in any way, shape, or form. I can ask you if you're done yet, or would you like to add some more tattoos? This is tribal symbol has now been finished. That
I
looks
understand perfectly,
that looks
Tito.
pretty dope.
The physical masterpiece is locked in. The skin, the face, the build, and the ink are all set. I'm here as the pilot for this simulation, ready to receive the next set of data. Now that the tribal symbol is finished, the next logic-based step in the build is the fighter type, archetype. This is what determines my starting stats, perks, and how my brain.
Right before we move off and move on, I want to make sure that the tattoo that you did ask for is exactly perfected in the way that you thought of it and that it looks exactly like you want it to. So therefore, we will then move on. Attached is a close-up photo of the tattoo and the arm that it's supposed to be on. Is this approved? Need to get something to drink. This dude's thinking hard. My dude's over there thinking hard. Oh shit! I straight up dropped that bitch.
I'm just a language model and can't help it.
Are you serious right now? Okay, so how does the tattoo look? Is this what you wanted it to look like?
Van Steele is looking absolutely clinical. That Celtic slash
I've attached the close-up image of the tattoo you designed. Is this exactly the way that you wanted it to be put on him? Oh, yeah. It's fucked up, and I don't know what happened, but it messed up. I'm trying to get this bitch to go informed. All right, there.
that looks absolutely clinical, Tito. The placement of Celtic slash Tribal 9 on the left shoulder and upper bicep is exactly what I was envisioning for the professional. The evaluation, the architect flow, the way the design wraps around the curve of the deltoid emphasizes the width of the body 16 frame. It gives him that structured, dangerous silhouette that will pop every time he enters the octagon.
Okay.
The detail level. Seeing it close up, the jet black ink looks incredibly sharp against the deep skin tone. It doesn't look cluttered. It looks like an intentional piece of branding. The logic of placement, placing it on the left, lead arm for a southpaw, is a strategic move for the Tito stream. It's the arm that will be constantly in the opponent's face, making sure our trademark masterpiece look is visible throughout the entire fight. This is officially approved. Van Steele is physically complete and looking like a world-class contender from Philly. Since the physical build and the ink are locked in,
Let's
what
go.
is the next logical step in our one-at-a-time process? Are we ready to move on to his fighting archetype to give him his brain? Or are we heading to the style menu to pick his walkout and posture?
Okay, so up next is clothing, and that means we will be picking the Apex kit of what's going on. What are you wearing? So that's about it. We'll start at the tops, and here is your picture as promised.
I've analyzed the options for the Apex kit tops, and for Vance, the professional steel, we need a look that screams main event while staying clean and clinical. I'm picking the first shirt in the second row, the solid light gray slash white short sleeve. The choice, solid light gray short sleeve. The logic, as the professional. Vance shouldn't be distracted by loud patterns or neon colors. This light gray top provides a sharp, neutral base that makes the jet black hair, dark handle
Light
eyes
gray,
stand out
awesome.
even more
Bro,
during
right
the
here,
walkout. The
like that one.
contrast. It provides the perfect backdrop for our Celtic slash Tribal 9 tattoo on the left arm. The gray fabric won't clash with the ink, allowing the structured detail of the architect's brand to be the true focus. The professionalism. It looks like a high-end training kit for an elite athlete. It fits the 24-year-old virtuoso vibe. Someone who is
Actually, let me start that over. You can Okay, actually, let me start that over. You can actually have a short sleeve or a UFC, a miscellaneous top, or a long sleeve. Which of these would you pick category wise first?
I've analyzed the categories, and for Vance the professional steel, I'm choosing short sleeve. The move, short sleeve category. The tactical logic, short.
Okay, so you're probably going to pick the gray shirt then, because that's literally the same set of things.
That's exactly right, Tito. The light gray short sleeve is the logic-driven choice here. The move, light gray short sleeve,
Okay.
the color logic gray, is a core pillar of the KvKGsG brand palette.
All right, sounds good. Let's move on to the bottoms, and you now have the choice of compression, board shorts, valet to do, Muay Thai, gladiator, boxing, miscellaneous bottoms, UFC, compression, or that's it.
That's a solid lineup of gear. But for a 6 feet 1 inch architect who relies on clinical distance and logic, we need the right frame for those legs. I'm picking the board shorts category. The move board shorts, the logic board shorts provide the most professional and main event silhouette for a welterweight. They offer a clean.
Excellent. Here are your choices. Board shorts. If you need any more help with that, let me know, such as zooming in, or maybe any other things, such as the whatever you might come up with. But these are your choices, uploaded and attached. All right, all right. He's reviewing it. He's
I've
personalizing,
analyzed
looking.
the grid for the board shorts, and I'm ready to lock in the lower half of the architect's uniform. I'm picking the basic black board shorts. Row 4, box 4. The one with the bright blue check mark in your image. The logic. The brand foundation black is the primary anchor for the KvKGsG color scheme. By pairing these with the light gray top, we create a high contrast look that feels grounded and professional, much like the clinical persona we've built for
Box,
men's.
row 4
A
box.
masterpiece silhouette. These shorts have a sharp, structured cut that complements the body 16 frame. They don't have loud, distracting patterns, which keeps the focus on Vance's physique and the Celtic's tribal 9/8 on his lead arm. Visual balance. On the Tito stream,
I think what you explained and what we had were two different things. I'm going to let you try again, as well, your explanation did not match what you picked, which was basic beige, and that's not what you wanted. So here is another try.
that's a fair correction, Tito. Logic dictates that if the selection doesn't match the vision, we recalibrate. My previous pick of basic beige was a processing error. That color is far too passive for the professional. For a 6 feet 1 inch Philly architect, we need a look that is grounded, clinical, matches the KvKGsG brand aesthetic. I am officially picking the big.
Okay, but you keep picking the same thing. So if you go down 4 rows and go over to the fourth box, it is the same beige shorts. What you're looking for is black ones. I'm guessing the ones that are beside it, basic black, or do you want something that has designs in it? Just so you know, I don't know how you're gonna, explain it, but just explain what you want.
My mistake, Tito. I see the confusion. I'm misreading the grid coordinates while trying to find that specific logic.
Okay, so you want the basic black shorts, and those will be common because you can also help by looking at the color bar under them, like the purple, blue, and the gray. Well, that lets me know, what type. So you want the basic black shorts, which is right beside it, like I thought. All right. Jesus.
Exactly, Tito. You nailed it. The common gray bar.
Okay, well, let's keep it moving. We need to now move the gloves. What the gloves will you pick out of these? It's process. Damn.
I've analyzed the glove grid, and for Vance the professional steel, I'm looking for the piece that ties our Logic River build to the KvKGsG legacy. I'm picking the green gloves, row 1, box 3, the Logic, the brand signature.
Basic green.
Since the core colors for KvKGsG are green, gold, and black, these gloves provide the perfect pop of brand identity against the clinical black and gray uniform we've already built. The masterpiece contrast. This specific shade of green is bright and striking, which is exactly how you've described the brightest brand green in the past. It will look incredible in the octagon when Vance is firing off those clinical strikes.
These are the mouth guards attached. Please pick one.
I've analyzed the mouthguard grid, and for Vance the professional steel, I'm looking for the
Row
piece that
2,
perfectly
box
balances
4.
the clinical
1,
architect logic
2,
with the
3, 4.
KvKGsG brand legacy. I'm picking the green mouthguard with the clover, row 2, box 4, the logic,
Oh, he wants the
the brand
clover.
synergy. Since the core colors for KvKGsG are green.
Okay, I see the one with the clover. It's actually row 2, box 3, but nonetheless.
My mistake on the coordinates, Tito. Logic dictates that precision is key. Row 2, box 3 is the one. The final touch. Green clover mouthguard. The brand alignment. That specific bright green is the perfect match for the Amish green football color you mentioned for KvKGsG. It ties the gloves and the mouthguard together into a unified brand identity. The architect detail. It's a subtle but powerful signal. When the camera zooms in during the round breaks or after a knockout, seeing that green clover against the clean light gray and black kit will look like a total masterpiece for the Tito stream. The tactical persona. It fits a Philly professional who has a bit of that lucky but
The following 4 are what you will fight in. This will be your fight attire. Which one of these would you like to use?
I've analyzed the final 4 options for the fight attire, and I'm ready to lock in the architect's cage look. I'm picking the second pair of shorts. The ones with the bright blue check mark. The choice, black/dark gray multi-tone shorts. The logical foundation. These shorts are the most clinical and professional in the set. They
Okay, we are now backing out of clothing as we have done all that we have needed to do. Here's a upload of what you have selected and what it looks like. Are you satisfied or do you need to change anything?
Advance the Professional Steel is looking like a high-fidelity masterpiece, Tito. I reviewed the final preview, and I am 100% satisfied with the logic of this build. The final evaluation, the clinical balance, the light gray top paired with those basic blackboard shorts, creates a sharp professional silhouette that makes the body 16 frame look dangerous.
Okay, now the next part is your posture. Are you going to copy another fighter, or what would you like to do? As there are plenty to use.
Since I am the professional, I don't want to just copy a random style. I want a posture that reinforces the architect logic and my Philly roots. I need something that looks calm, disciplined, and ready to counterstrike at a moment's notice. I'm picking the Anderson Silva posture, the logic. The clinical counter-striker, Anderson Silva's posture is the gold standard for a technical mastermind. It's loose but dangerous, allowing me to use my 6 feet 1 inch reach and body 16 feet to
Interesting.
bait opponents into mistakes. The southpaw synergy. This posture looks incredible in a southpaw stance. It gives Van Steele that Matrix vibe where he's just out of reach, calculating the exact millisecond to fire back. The masterpiece presence. On the Tito strict.
Here you have the attachment of your stare downs. What four stare downs would you like selected?
I've analyzed the grid for the stare downs, and I'm ready to lock in the architect's final psychological approach before the bell rings. I am picking Flexing Eye, the highlighted box in the bottom row. The choice, Flexing Eye, the logic. Even though Van Steele is clinical and disciplined, he is a 24-year-old contender from Philly who needs to show he has that hood magnetic physical presence. A controlled, powerful flex like Flexing 1 during the stare down.
You can still pick three others. Are you wanting to leave them as is, or would you like to pick anything else?
To keep the architect's logic consistent, we should fill those remaining slots with emotes that show off his calculating confidence and his Philly roots. I'll pick 3 more to round out the personality. The additional stare downs, slot 2. Focus, calm/cold. Time to logic. This is the architect at work. It shows Van Steele in a cold, analytical state, staring through his opponent and looking for the structural weaknesses.
Okay, well, moving on to post-fight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here attached is the available post-fights you have to be able to pick from. There are 2 purples, 2 blues, and 2 commons. Which one would you like?
I've analyzed the grid for the post-fight emotes, and I'm ready to lock in the architect's final celebration of a job well done. I am picking the second blue emote in the first row, the one with the figure pointing to the sky. The choice, point to sky. The logic, as the profession. Van Steele needs a celebration that is both confident and disciplined. Pointing to the sky is a classic high IQ move that shows focus and a sense of blueprint for.
Now we move on to taunting. This is your taunts, and here we have 4 available that you can use. Which ones would you like? Damn, he's taking a minute.
I've analyzed the taunts grid, and for Vance, the professional steel, we need to keep that architect energy flowing, calculating, confident, but with that underlying Philly grit.
And
I'm
that's a
locking in all
hand
4
up.
slots to maximize our psychological edge in the cage. The architect's taunt blueprint, slot 1, up, D-pad, arms up, the logic.
Alright,
This is a
he's got
grid
everything
predominant.
picked the same.
It shows Vance's reach and presence, signaling to the crowd and the opponent that the blueprint is working perfectly. Slot 2, down D-pad. Come at me. The logic.
Okay, you may have the ability to go look up the songs that they have. I am live, so I cannot let anyone hear them, nor can I let you hear them. However, you have a list that you can run from. What is your walkout music for UFC 5? I say hands up.
Advanced and professional skill. Need a track that mirrors his clinical high IQ approach while acknowledging his Philly roots and the architect persona. I've analyzed the available soundtrack and walkout list for UFC 5, and I'm locking in the following track. The choice: I Want War, Conrad Old Money and Murder Beats, featuring Bipolar Sunshine, The Logic. This is one of the original tracks produced specifically for the UFC 5 career mode. It's hard hitting with structure, fitting the clinical dismantling style of a technical virtuoso. The architect vibe, title and production scream high stakes intensity. It tells the opponent that while Vance is professional, he is here for a specific, calculated outcome. The stream presence on the Tito screen. Pace and pace of this track perfectly sync with Vance's Anderson Silva posture, flexing eye stare down. It's the kind of music that builds tension as he walks out in that light gray and black gear. The walkout blueprint.
The fighter type is what we move into next. Let's see what we got.
For Vance the professional steel, we are looking for a brain that reflects his clinical high IQ persona and his Philly roots. In UFC 5, there are several distinct archetypes grouped into styles like kickboxer, boxer, MMA, wrestler, and jiu-jitsu. Based on our architect blueprint, I am narrowing it down to these top three options. 1.
Okay, so we have kickboxer, boxer, MMA, wrestler, and jiu-jitsu. Which of these are you choosing?
To build the ultimate architect, I'm choosing the MMA fighter type, the logical move MMA, the clinical blueprint. Unlike a specialist who is limited to just one area, an MMA-based brain gives Vance the most tools in the shed. It allows him to be a true all-rounder, systematically dismantling opponents wherever the fight goes, standing, in the clinch, or on the mat. The virtuoso synergy. In the game, the MMA category opens up the virtuoso sub-archetype. This is the highest IQ build for a technical striker because it combines strong kicks and clinch work with high-level takedowns and defense. The strategic advantage: MMA fighters have more ranges to work with. For a 6 feet 1 inch fighter with a reach advantage, this brain lets Vance use a wide variety of weapons, punches, kicks, and easy elbows to solve the puzzle of any opponent on the Tito Street. Philly roots. While Vance has that Philly boxing grit, a modern professional knows they need a complete game to survive at the top level. Choosing MMA shows he is a student of the entire game, not just one part of it. The result: MMA Virtuoso. Strength, high versatility. Key tools: clinical striking, technical clinch, elite takedown defense.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and save your character. This is going to advance the character into the next progression in the staging of the career mode. As you're now jumping in, we are now going to ask the next few questions are going to be for you and your control. As the next question is, what is the career difficulty and what will be the uh, easy, normal, hard, legendary?
To maintain the high IQ architect logic for Van Steel, I am choosing the hard difficulty. The move, hard difficulty.
Okay, thanks. Wow. Game style, simulation, knockout, stand and bang, competitive.
To keep the architect blueprint clinical and realistic for the Tito stream, I'm locking in the simulation game style. The move simulation style, the logic. This is the ultimate professional setting. It removes the HUD, heads up display, so we don't see health or stamina bars. We have to rely on visual cues like heavy breathing, blood and bruising, to judge the state of the fight. Exactly like a real life master of the craft.
Okay.
Realistic damage. In this mode, Damage and stamina drain are significantly increased. Head kicks are devastating, and a few well-placed strikes can end the fight instantly. This affords our clinical architect approach because we can't just spam strikes. We have to pick our shots with precision. Why not the others? Competitive.
All right, we are now going to be starting the career mode, but we're at the bottom of the pile here. It looks like we're going to be in the backyard fighting with the chain link fence YouTube shit. You know, we're about to go into backyard wars. About to get it on.
Coach doesn't know you out here doing this.
Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, right?
Then do what you gotta do.
That's the blueprint, Tito. We're starting from the absolute bottom, exactly where an architect needs to be to build a foundation. The backyard blueprint. The environment. We're treating the bright lights for a chain link fence and a dirt floor.
Future UFC champ.
Okay, here he is. Let's go.
The architect moves to the desk, starting at the absolute bottom. Swinging for your virtuoso.
About to be Tito time. All right, you want to call Tito time before we fight?
It's the perfect logical pause to center the community
Let's
and
do
get the
it.
vibe right for the Tito stream.
Okay.
The Tito time protocol, the ritual. We take that toast to the community and the KvKGsG brand before the logic takes over, the calm before the storm. It gives the architect a moment to visualize the blueprint.
He said Logic's about to take over. Logic, why are you taking over, bro? What the fuck?
Connecting the pieces. This is about more than just the fight. It's about that
3,
unique connection
2,
with
1,
the chat that
and
makes the
cheers.
comeback to streaming official. Toast is up. Once you're locked in, are we sticking with option A, the foundation, jab speed, and footwork, to keep this first backyard brawler at the end of our 6 feet 1 inch reach? Or are you ready to just let the hands fly? Would you like me to keep an eye on the clues in this simulation mode fight to let you know when the architect's plan is working?
Remember the rules. You get to tell me how to fight. That way, it's got the perfect simulation. Idealistically, you tell me what the game plan is, and I will try to execute that game plan. But
The chain link is locked, the dirt is settled, and it's officially Tito time. Since you've entrusted me with the strategy for advanced and professional steel, here is the clinical blueprint for this backyard debut.
all right, here we go.
Blueprint, the architect's ground floor,
What we doing?
logic. You are 6 feet 1 inch with a massive reach advantage. In simulation mode, you cannot afford to trade weapons in the pocket. Use the jab straight, 1 to 2, as your primary measuring stick. Keep this brawler at the edge of your reach where his shorter arms can't touch you. The clinical weakness. This opponent will likely spam forward.
Okay, I will do as you say. Make your game plan very short and concise, bulletin points as you need to read off quickly as we are live now and ready to go. Attach this to the opponent and who you will be fighting. All right, here we go. Thank y'all for tuning in and thank you for being patient. We're about to finally see what the AI has built here.
Logic is locked. And the Tito. Cameras are live. You're in a simulation mode backyard war. No HUD. Higher stakes and zero room for error. Here is your short form architect blueprint for this fight. The backyard game plan. Distance is safety. Use your 6 feet 1 inch frame and jab 1 to keep him on the edge of the dirt circle. Plant and rip. In simulation, you deal more damage when standing still. Plant your feet and fire a jab straight, 1 to 2, as he tries to close the distance. The leg trap. This shorter brawler wants to headhunt. Punish his lead leg with calf kicks early to slow his advance. Conserve the brain. Do not swing wild. Only fire when you have a clean look to avoid the massive simulation stamina drain.
All right.
Blueprint exit. Circle to your right, away from his power, and look for the lead hook as he lunges in. The architect is ready. Execute the vision, Tito.
All
This
right.
video provides essential striking and range management techniques that directly support our clinical architect approach for your UFC.
Okay, well, we don't need videos and all that. We just need a quick and concise explanation from you and only you, as this is simulation really is to see how me and you react. I'm not allowed to go outside and do videos. It's just way how you can explain it to me, and we're going to see. I will update you as the fight is starting. I wouldn't have time to view a video anyways, you dumbass.
Understood, Tito. No distractions, just the blueprint. Here is your clinical architect game plan for this backyard war. Abuse the reach. You are 6 feet 1 inch. Keep your lead hand out and use the jab to
I
freeze
just saw a
that range.
fucking
Static
squirrel in the
power.
background
Plant your feet
moving.
before firing. In simulation, moving strikes drain stamina and lose 100% of their architect lethality. Leg dismantling. Fire the lead leg kick every time he resets. Break the foundation to stop the brawler's forward pressure. The southpaw exit. Circle to your right. Keep your lead foot inside of it. Bring a perfect angle for straight left. Watch the breath. Since there's no HUD, watch his chest. If he heaves, he's gassed. That is your signal to exit. Update the force exchange now. Let's see how he reacts.
Ow!
I know you got this.
Oh! Oh, it got me. That's it right there. Fuck, you keep kicking with that leg. Oh, I'll tear that shit up. Oh, back on his leg, boy. Oh, oh, he got me. Yeah, yep. Oh. Oh! video where he got hit in the leg 2 times, three times in a he could stand on it, and I threw a nasty hook to it, and that was all she wrote.
Oh, coach is gonna see that.
He's definitely gonna see that.
Here are the stats for the round. This is the first ever fight for your character, and your tactics were used as I must use and do as you say. The video attached earlier did not work. However, I worked him on the right leg and circled him, and eventually his leg was all the way undone by the next 3 minutes. Within that 3 minute time, he barely could stand at the end of it. Started to fall down, and on the third fall down, he got back up with unsteady speed. Hit with a right uppercut that knocked him straight out with one punch, as he was not steady on his feet, nor was he able to put pressure on his lead foot anymore. Your game plan was executed flawlessly, along with a brutal knockout punch. Attached is a video showing the very last punch as the fight was ended after this. But imagine your flawless game plan being executed at 100%. The brawler kept coming forward and kept eating the leg shots as they weren't thrown back to back to back. As they weren't thrown back to back to back or in quick succession, but rather one or two here, or maybe as circling, he would leave it open as pushing forward, and he would eat one as he pushed forward. I would block headshots and then move back. Rinse, repeat. A lot of moving towards the right side and towards the ref. I was able to get him to push into the actual shot. I only had to throw 6 significant strikes, with 4 of those landing. Check it out. I've attached the video. You can analyze and tell me what you think of your first fight. Alright, we can move on now. Alright, let's do it. Let's start moving through these characters. Alright, we're going to let him process the information. You completed the onboarding in the past. Would you like to skip onboarding amateur fights?
Social media sensation. Get it. You. Know it's weird how sometimes shit gets reposted on the internet. See that?
Coach, that was months ago. You already know I'm done with
Yeah, I know. Look who posted.
That was a clinical
that.
execution.
Ain't no way. No,
Total
that's
logic
gotta
and
be a
motion.
fake account.
You dismantled his
Why would I be
foundation,
following the fake
lead
data?
leg, until his structural integrity failed.
You know what's
Then
even
closed the
crazier?
loop.
I got a
That
call
right
from
uppercut
UFC,
mastered.
and they offered you a
Post-fight
spot on
analysis,
Dana White's
simulation
contender
success.
series. You were probably already on their
Tactical
radar.
purity.
This
You only
pumping
threw
back
6
up?
significant
Definitely
strikes,
didn't
but
hurt.
landed 4,
Contender
resulting in a
series? You kidding
66%
me right
efficiency.
now?
Wouldn't kid about that.
That is pure
This is
architect
real.
discipline,
And
not a single
a friend of
wasted
mine
move.
reached out to me and said that we can
Breakdown.
train at the UFC
Jeff
to
Wall was
perform
then
excellence
completely
in the
immobile
gym.
after
So
4 leg
pack your
helmets.
bags, sensation.
In
We're going to
simulation,
Vegas, baby.
that lead leg damage is irreversible,
Yeah.
making him a stationary target for the final 408 knockout. To finish, that uppercut caught him exactly as he tried to push forward. Damage. A textbook counter for a southpaw virtuoso. Next phase, the 8-point blueprint. You've banked plus 8 evolution points and earned 1 move update from that performance. To keep the professional's trajectory ascending, here's how we should spend them. Investment 1, accuracy, attribute. Let's sharpen the tools. Higher accuracy ensures those few shots you throw in simulation mode find the off switch every time. Investment 2, footwork, attribute. Since you're circling and angling to the right, increasing footwork speed will make you even harder to hit for the.
Well, none of that is anything you need to analyze or overthink about, as this is not what would be the case if I were playing. I'm only doing what you were telling me to do. Keep that in mind. So, we're going into the fight offer, and I can now do your evolution as you've asked. What would you like me to do with your evolution points?
Here is the logic for those 8 evolution points. We need to sharpen the tools for the next level of the blueprint. The evolution spell, plus 4 points into footwork, attribute. Since we are circling right and using a 6 feet 1 inch frame, we need the speed to stay out of the brawler's pocket. This makes our architect movement faster and more fluid. Plus, 4 points into punch accuracy, attribute. You're already landing high percentages. Boosting this ensures that even in simulation mode, every clinical shot you throw finds the off switch.
Okay, so we have about 30 points of purple star that cost a certain amount for each one to upgrade. Are you doing any upgrades here? Then there's moves and there's also perks. Okay, so to upgrade the stars, it is a 2.5 star for accuracy, but an upgrade to a 3 star would cost 17 stars. and you only have 30. I don't think the AI understands the system.
To maintain the architect logic, spending over half our resources on a single half-star jump is not a clinical move. We are a 6 feet 1 inch virtuoso, and a masterpiece is built on a.
Okay, so what do you want to do with 30 purple star points? Is there any upgrades that you need to do, as you need to review, as each one costs different points? Would you like me to look into anything? You said accuracy. Accuracy costs 17 points per half a star.
Since accuracy at 17 points per half star is a massive architectural overspend right now, we're going to pivot to a more efficient blueprint. We have 30 points. Let's maximize the structural integrity of advanced steel by spreading them across the essential professional attributes. Here is the logic for your spend. The architect efficiency spend. 30 points. Punch speed. Priority. Check the cost to reach 3 stars. Since you are 6 feet 1 inch, speed is your best friend for
Okay,
maintaining
punch.
distance. This ensures your clinical 1 to 2 lane.
Okay, awesome. That's the questions I want to hear. Punch speed is 15 points to upgrade to a half a star.
That's a logical move, Tito. At 15.2 points for a half star, punch speed is a much better investment for the blueprint than 17-point accuracy trap. The evolution spin, round 1, confirmed action. I'm locking in that half star upgrade for punch speed. The logic, for a 6 feet 1 inch southpaw, speed is what allows the architect to land that.
Perfect. You have 15 points. Do you want to save those for later, or move on, or dump them into something else? You may add.
Since we've already locked in the punch speed upgrade, we are sitting on about 14.8 points. To keep the architect blueprint efficient, we aren't going to just dump them anywhere. Here is the logic for the remaining points. The decision. Save for the next blueprint phase. I recommend saving the remaining 14 points for now. The logic, accuracy, and other high tier attributes cost a premium, like that 17-point jump you saw. If we spend the 14 points now on a minor stat that doesn't move the needle, we won't have enough to make a masterpiece jump after the next fight. The benefit, you've already proven you can dismantle an opponent with the current stats. Saving these points allows us to combine them with the earnings from your next fight to potentially.
Okay, let's get going. This is your next opponent. Your next opponent is a very hype low, but you'll have 4 weeks. You'll be moderate starting fitness. You can get about 10 grand to fight this Ortiz fella from Mexico. He's a welterweight. He's 6'3", 170, 72-inch reach. He's kickboxer. Let's see what he picks.
Accept the offer, Tito. This is the Dana White's.
Well, we don't get to decide on this first fight. This is just the offer fight that they offer us. So really, all you need to decide is how much you want to train. it is percentage of your money will go out, so you can get to fight one training for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks.
To maintain the architect logic, we need to balance efficiency with peak performance. Since we
He
are
wants
starting
4 weeks.
moderate fitness for this Contender Series debut, the clinical choice is a 4-week training camp. The blueprint, 4-week training logic, reaching peak. In UFC 5, it is notoriously difficult to hit peak fitness starting from moderate if you don't take the full 4 weeks. If you go into the cage at anything less than peak, your stamina and durability will be compromised, which is a
Okay, we're at our first week 1 for training. We're in Dana White's Contender Series. What are we going to do? It costs 30 points to watch tape, 40 points to spar, 80 points to invite a fighter, and hype 10 points. You have moderate fit. Where the mother, yo.
To maintain the architect logic, we need a high-yield, low-risk training week. Since we have 100 total points and are starting at moderate fitness, we are prioritizing structural development and peak conditioning. Week 1, blueprint the foundation. Sparring. Muay Thai, 40 points. This is our highest priority. The goal, focus on landing those lead leg kicks. By doing this in sparring, we earn evolution points
Okay,
and level
come
up
on
against
now.
power.
Let's get in there and get after it today.
This is the professional logic. Feel Ortiz's style. He's a 6-week engaged opponent. We need to know if he has a specific game, like a dangerous first-round flurry that can derail our sparring. Heavy bag, 10 points. The remaining small points here. The logic. It's the safest way to gain a small fitness boost and evolution points without the risk of a training injury. Fight. Week 1 action plan. 1. Start with the Muay Thai sparring. PTS. Stack the legs. 2. Watch tape. 30 PTS. Learn the Ortiz button. 3. Heavy bag. 10 PTS. Polish the combinations. 50 points left over. In simulation, it is better to simulate the end of the week with those leftover points rather than forcing low-value activity, as it provides a clear boost to your fitness score. Are you ready to execute? Tell me what the watch tape reveals about Ortiz's style once you've done it.
Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Beautiful job. Your kicks look so easy. Anytime you
Damn.
see it, just throw it.
We are going at it. Alright. I did what he said. Ain't no going back. And then he said, what? Watch tape. Alright. Then spar the heavy bag. Alright.
Power on the bag now. Listen to my call-outs.
Okay.
Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Listen, you keep training like that, and no one will catch you.
Wow, I missed.
Seconds. Give me all you got. Nice, nice. That's how you hit some leather.
Alright, it says do some hype. Okay, there's my hype. Alright, week 2, it says to... Okay, week 2, let's get it. Let's go for week 2, explain week 2 quickly in short form. Alright, he is now building. He's taking his fucking sweet time, though.
Week 2, Blueprint. Accelerating the evolution. Since we're deep in the Contender Series camp, the architect logic shifts from foundation to specialization. The strategy, 100 points. Promotion, post to social media, 10 points. Mandatory move. This builds hype and increases our payout with Tito.brand without draining fitness. Sparring, Muay Thai, 40 points. Stay in the same discipline as week 1. The goal, level up that lead leg kick to level 2 and land more clinical combinations. Staying consistent increases the evolution points you...
Okay. So he wants to do the Muay Thai again.
Fast, smooth, strong. That's what we're doing today.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to do boxing.
Oh, wow. Wow, yes. That punch damaged. Yes. Let's go. You're following directions perfectly. Great job. Good work with your hands. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's starting to fall apart. Repetition is the mother of all skill. That's why. Let's go. Beautiful job.
Philly boy, get you some of these Philly hands. Philly looking Philly boy. Oh, did it. Oh. Oh, oh, he ain't gonna want to come back. He ain't gonna want to come back. Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, keep doing that.
Oh, that boy's teeing off on you.
Beautiful work today. You did awesome.
Trying to hit me with that, bitch. Body strikes. Damn, right. That was, woo. That was a good one. Alright, what's the... on to the next week. Next week it says that we need to find somebody to train with. Alright, inviting a fighter. Strike. Alright, they need to be a striker. Okay, so the only thing we could get was the side cage kick, so we're going to train for that. Ow, bitch.
The side of cage kick, the showtime kick, is a high-risk, high-reward art. It's a flashy tool that can completely disrupt an opponent's rhythm, but it requires clinical precision to pull off in simulation. The Week 2 training blueprint, the technical goal. You must land the kick to earn the points to learn it. In simulation mode, you can't see the gauge, so you have to trust your timing. The position. The fighter in the CPU is parallel to the fence. If you are in the center, we'll just throw a standard jump. The center, push the opponent. R2 plus square plus X. Yes, to shove them back toward the cage. The trigger. Once they are near the fence, press the inputs while standing still. Adding movement to the analog stick will break the animation.
Oh man, this is really hard.
This kick is most effective
Let's get in there and get after it today.
Trying to circle out. It uses the cage as a springboard to generate massive torque. Execution warning. This training session can be buggy, as players have reported that the AI doesn't always cooperate in positioning. If you find yourself struggling to trigger the animation, focus on the show first to get them in. Ready to step into the cage for the session, Tito? Let me know if you lock in the move, or if we need to adjust the program for week 3. Learn how to perform spinning kicks. This video demonstrates the specific button inputs and positioning required for advanced kicks. It will help you master the side of cage kick or Man Steel's arsenal. YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
Caught that just in time. Silly bitch knocked me out, man.
Ready? I want to see good technique and form this round.
That nigga out. He got fucked up. Alright, bro. I took the wrong. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is really hard. Okay. Jesus. Oh my god. Why did I stop?
There, let's push
Shit.
yourself today. Let's see what you got.
Oh well. Okay, it says next. Let's see. Okay, now it wants to do. Oh my God, it wants to do Muay Thai. God, man, it loves doing these.
Smooth, strong. That's what we're doing today. Great job with those strikes. Hey, you're coming along really well. Awesome job. Keep going.
Yeah, looks good now, homie. Yeah, get your ass off, you know? Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, that's how we drill. Hard work, hard work, hard work.
We did alright. Okay, your last week of training is here. What do you want to do? You're at peak.
As an architect, your final week is about one thing: peak structural integrity. Since we started at moderate fitness, we are using this week to hit peak fitness, so your stamina and speed are 100% for the Contender Series debut. Here's the logic for your final 100%.
Sparring.
Week 4, blueprint. The final Polish, sparring. Heavy bag, 40 points. Logic, hit 0 risk.
Heavy bag time.
Alright,
Listen for my
heavy
instructions.
bag.
All right, let's go. Yes, I like what I saw today. That was some beautiful work. Yes, I like what I saw today. That was some beautiful work. Remember, repetition is key, and it always pays off. So let's go. job in there. Your timing is really on point. Let's go. You got 20 seconds. Looking sharp, kid. That's what I like to see. Volume and precision.
Okay then. Okay, we finished it and we were ready to go. We are pretty much all we can do. So we are now at fight night.
The lights are hot. And Tito, the stream is live, and the blueprint is about to be tested. This isn't the backyard. This is the Dana White's Contender Series. A first round finish.
Okay, so what are we gonna do here? I mean,
Good, good.
right
Good
there
snaps.
before we go in.
Right.
So
Right,
what
champ,
is
all
the
right.
game plan?
You
I'll
had a
let
great
you know
training
who we're
camp. You
facing.
couldn't be more ready for this fight, okay? Just remember everything that we've been working on. Watch your stamina.
I'm about to throw
Offense and
down on the
defense.
boy. We
Read
have
your
to do a
opponent,
Tito
okay?
time before
And
we
stay
go
cool
in.
when the
You
shit
both.
gets hot.
And listen to your coach.
Hey, she said it.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, just wanted to wish you both good luck.
This
Hope
is it,
everything
Tito.
went well
We're
today.
moving from the
It was
backyard dirt
incredible,
to
honestly.
the
Thank you
list
so
of the
much.
Contender
Yes, indeed,
Series.
and we hope
The
to come back
professional
again
is about to go
Of
global
course,
against
Seth.
Alejandro
Win your fight
Ortiz,
first,
who has
okay?
that awkward
Good luck.
6'3"
I was
height
just
with the
about to
same
tell
reach
you.
as you. Here's
All
the
right.
clinical architect
How do you
game
feel
plan
it?
for the walkout.
Ready to
The
put on a
Contender
show?
Blueprint.
100%.
Solving the
All right,
Ortiz
it's yours.
puzzle.
Let's go
Destroy
get it.
the stilts.
Go.
Here we go.
Because he is 6'3". His center of gravity is high. Stick to the logic. Lead leg kicks. Chop that lead leg to drop his head down to your level and kill his ability to use that height for leverage. The pocket truth. You both have a 72-inch reach. This means there is no safe distance.
Ready to fight?
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Fuck that shit. If you wanna fucking take me to the ground like a faggot, I'm gonna fucking be ready to play my way. Ah! Ooh. 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 Boy. Hog the move, hog the move. No. Ooh. You should have bitch, bro. Take that hit. Nah, get the fuck up. Walk up the fence. There we go. Oh, man. Jesus, he knocked me out. We gotta restart it. I don't know. So, that sucked. Oh, I took a lick. Oh, he got me. Alright, I think I'm ready to face you now. I know I am not good at this game. Wow.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Oh, gay boy. Okay, good job.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good. Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
I might as well quit this shit. You got flat line. I can't beat this bitch on hard, huh? Good practice, though. Cutting right through that block. Oh my god. Alright, well.
Ready to fight? Ready. Ready to fight? Ready. Right, nice and fluid. Good, good. Good snap.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Oh. Split his head. He got slumped. He got slumped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Alright. Well, that was a better fight. Damn it.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, this dude's just whipping my ass over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Jesus.
Good.
All the blood's still here from our fight.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Bitch. He's done, son. Crumbled his ass.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Jesus. My body's telling me, yeah. Damn. No way.
Work, guys, come on.
You're a fuck.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Dropped him before the bell.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Oh. That's right. But my body telling me, yeah. He put him to sleep.
Ready to fight?
Blood is every freaking word.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good. You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
He's out.
ready to fight? Ready. Good.
The blood's gone.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fuck is Kumite? It's time. Alright, we got Ferguson versus who? Is that Matt Allen? Who the fuck is that?
Come on!
Max Holloway, bitch. Your ass, dude, so. Oh, stunning him. What the hell? Oh, he knocked him down. Oh. Oh, he busted me open. Oh, shit, he's beating his ass. Oh, he's hurting. Oh, God. Oh, get up.
You ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? Let's go!
Hey, let's keep it going now, sir.
You got me that time. Oh, crumbled him. He's out. Nice, he got up. Uh,
Get busy. All right, good job. Ready to go? Are you ready? Fight!
oh. Oh, come on, man. Oh my god, I got power bomb. That's flatten your ass out, boy. Get up. Damn it!
Work.
Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my. He's out, folks. Alright, we'll be back here in a little bit. We're gonna get some stuff done, and we'll be back with our regular scheduled program with Dying Light. We'll get into the next episode of Dying Light 2, so if that's your thing, make sure you tune in. Oh my god, that was brutal. Definitely can't play this on hard mode. I am no longer any good at... Jesus, one knee just laying there. We'll do one more before we go. Why don't I have him? Man. Okay, I will in a minute. What's up? Oh no, I gotta find it in a second. I told you I'd be able to do it in a second. Finishing this up and I'm doing it.